So I was in a space just the other day, and a question was coming up about the Milky Way and how we see it. And I came to this very short 34-second time-lapse video of basically the stars from Chile. And what I was describing to, I think it was Shepard, was that the Milky Way seems to fold over us like basically the way a page in a book turns over. It doesn't necessarily spin on the spot according to us, but I would say that the spin would be a year-round type phenomenon. So, from every month we will see a slightly different part of the actual Milky Way. We'll see the large bulge in the center, and then we'll see the outer fins at the outsides. But I thought I would show this video, and I have turned the volume to nil, to mute, so that we can actually watch it nicely. And as you can see here, the nighttime has come, and this is basically the large bulge that is pretty much what we would consider the center of the Milky Way. So you can see how there's a fairly dense effect right here. And whether or not this is, I'm assuming this is the north, that's probably the south, I'm not too sure. But the main ribbon of the Milky Way galaxy is in the center there. And you notice how it doesn't necessarily move laterally, it's flipping over the page. It's flipping over our view. Now, you got to throw a question to flat earthers. If this is just peeling up from underneath the surface, where is it coming from? And where is it going when it flops back down again? And have a look at this last scene, just before the sun comes up. Have a look at this, right? So you can see the band of the Milky Way coming through here. And notice how the sun is directly in the middle of this band. Now, I don't know whether or not that means something from an alignment perspective, or whether or not that's just something to do with the actual particular year, time of the year. So maybe it's January, maybe it's June or something like that. But it seems that at this particular vantage point, the sun is directly in the middle, and perhaps by March or perhaps by September or something like that, maybe the sun will be out of that position. But from a 3D perspective, I would assume that this Milky Way, would be peeling. We would see it peeling around according to our position of the year, and from wherever your vantage point is, the Milky Way seems to flip over like a book. So I think it's a fascinating way of looking at things. And from what I researched, it seems to be about 60 to 61 degrees off kilter with the actual Earth. It's hard to visualize because it's up in 3D space, but you can kind of see that, there is parts coming up from the underside. Where are they coming from? Flat Earthers won't give you an answer. I can guarantee you that. Thanks.